Hey, you guys, welcome back for another episode of Something for the Culture. I am Jazzy J, and tonight we have a very special young lady in the building by the name of Porsha Meyers, South Carolina native. Welcome to the culture.
Hello, everyone.
So, Porsha, let's jump right into this. Can you tell us where you're from, first of all, and how you became into a singer?
I'm from Ruby, South Carolina. Becoming a singer, battling with cancer, it kind of pushed me to become a singer. So, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, who were your influences growing up?
My mother.
Okay. All right. And who would you say is like the one artist in the industry that inspired you to move forward with your love for singing?
More like Patti LaBelle.
Okay. Can you tell us why?
I love her, just her sound. She very soul. So, yeah, I
Okay.
definitely love her.
Cool. Would you say that y'all styles are similar or
Yes, I would say that.
okay? How so? Explain.
I would say just to being a soul singer,
Mm-hmm.
you more like from like the countryside. So, yeah.
Okay. What would you say your biggest problem you have encountered on this journey of you being a singer so far?
Um, I would say, like I said, with battling with cancer, that was like one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that was
Okay.
one of my big.
Okay, so can you tell us, kind of take us from the beginning when you found out you had cancer all the way up until now?
5 years ago, I was battling when I found out I had colon cancer, and due to that, it took me to a place where I was really down, and music was my escape. Put my headphones on, listen to music, and writing. So that really helped me out.
Okay. What kind of advice would you give to someone in your same situation who is suffering or either battling cancer?
I would say, stay positive. I always keep God first. Stay prayed up. It's gonna work out for you.
Cool. So I'm assuming that you write your own music, and being
Correct.
that you are a writer, as well, could you give us maybe the people that aspire to be in your position, such as a singer and a writer, give them some advice? How do you prepare for a song?
With me, with preparing for a song, and like I said, I put my headphones on, I listen to the music, it speaks to me. So
Hmm.
however I'm feeling through the music, it comes out and I write it.
Okay. If it wasn't for your music career, um, what do you think that you would be doing besides music?
A teacher, which that I am now. I'm still a teacher.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So what do any of your students like listen to your music, or have they come across it, or do they even know that you're a
Yes,
singer?
ma'am. They talk about it every day at work. Yeah.
So how do some of the parents feel about it, being that you're a teacher and you're a singer as well?
They feel real good about it. They talk about my kids talk about you all the time. They ready to write songs with you and sing and rap. I was like, I'm gonna work with them. So they
That's,
love it.
that's too cute. Um,
Yeah.
if you ever get a chance to team up with another musician, who would it be and why?
Far as my singer, I wish I can do with Patti LaBelle, Betty Wright. I wish I would have been able to do it with her because I love them too. And
Hmm.
far as rapper, I would say Nicki.
Okay. And why is
Yeah.
that?
I feel like we more like on the same path, especially with Nicki Minaj. Like I love like she's very outspoken and she's very unique and she's different, and that's one thing about me.
Okay. Okay. Who do you see as your toughest competitor?
Hmm. Do I say it's my toughest competitor? I really can't say on that. My
Okay.
toughest competitor. Yeah.
Okay. Um, all right. So let me ask you this. Do you also, being that you're a teacher and a singer,
Hmm.
do you also teach music as well?
No, but I would love to. I would love to. But we do in my classroom, we still sing and stuff like that. I still let the kids do music. Yeah.
Okay. So let me ask you about this song "Genie in a Bottle" because I listened to it, and let me tell
Okay.
you, it was giving me vibes. I was feeling it. Okay. So how did you come up with the whole concept of the genie in a bottle?
It was a challenge at first, I would say, but then like my mom, like she helped me a little bit with it, you
Hmm.
know. So I would say, yeah, that
Okay. Um, being a singer, what do you enjoy most about being a singer?
writing. I love to write.
Mhm. Okay. Is there any particular topics you like to write about when it comes to your songs?
No, it depends on like what type of move I'm in. Like I'm more on the love side too, so but it
Hmm.
depends on what type.
Okay. What kind of message are you trying to give to your fans?
My message, I will say, you know, regardless of what you're going through, you know, stay focused, remain positive, always keep God first, and whatever it is that you're trying to pursue in your life, you can do it and never give up.
Okay. Um, will we be like, okay, let me ask you this one.
Hmm.
So, being that the music industry has changed tremendously, especially with R&B, like we don't really get too much R&B anymore, especially
Right. Yeah.
from female singers. How do you think
Hmm.
you differ from the many women that, grace the whole 90s era? How do you think you will differ and, show that you are so totally different and you are outshining them?
I will say yeah, it is different, but one thing about me, I love the old school type vibe,
Mhm.
so I definitely stay in that lane. So yeah.
Cool. So who would you say like is some of your top female R&B artists?
Keisha Cole, Betty White, Aaliyah, Monica, and Patti LaBelle.
Okay. Well, notice that you said Keisha Cole first.
Yeah,
And,
that's my
Keisha
girl.
got this whole verses coming up with Ashanti. So
Yes,
I'm assuming you picking
I'm
Keisha
definitely
Cole.
ready. I'm definitely ready for that.
So let me ask you, what have you been doing during this whole COVID situation started as well? How you been handling it?
I've been handling pretty good. Like I said, I'm still in the studio. I'm working. I haven't stopped doing that, and I'm also still writing too. So I'm
Okay,
still working.
cool. What do you think is the best song that you have ever released?
I would say Genie in a Bottle
Okay. And why do you feel that's the one that's the best one that you've ever released?
because it speaks through like with in the love angle.
Mhm.
So I would say Genie, and you
Okay.
get it more like with how you're feeling. So yeah.
Okay. Now, do you play any instruments or anything of that nature?
No, I wanted to play a guitar when I was younger,
Oh,
but I
wow.
haven't. Yeah.
So why the guitar? You can have a little country soul in you?
Yeah, I have a country soul in me.
Okay.
A lot.
Would that be something that you'd be interested in doing down the line, maybe?
Yeah, I would love to. Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. That is very cool. I said that because K Michelle, she started as R&B, kind of pop a little bit, and now she's kind of venturing into that whole country music thing. So is that something that you might see yourself doing down the line?
Yeah.
Cool, cool, cool. So if you ever get a chance to work with somebody on tour, who would it be and why?
Keisha Cole.
Okay.
I would definitely love because she's different and
Hmm.
she more on the love side too, with expressing how she really feel and what she done been through. So
Hmm.
I would love to do it with Keisha Cole. Yeah.
Okay. Why do you think it's very important to like learn and study like music, especially when you're a singer?
Because I would say you have to where we're coming from, who you are, and speaking. Not only just your perspective, but other people too as well.
Hmm.
because a lot of people, they go through different stuff as well and stuff in life. So it all depends on, how you feeling within yourself.
Okay. So as a African American woman, as you know, in the industry, it's very hard for us to, kind of be on top or, without being over sexualized or anything of that matter. How are you dealing with the goods and the bads of the whole music industry?
I take it a day at a time, in spite of everything that's going around in this world. So I definitely say I take it a day at a time, and most definitely stay prayed up.
I know that's right. So, what is the next upcoming songs or albums? What do you have coming up for us?
I'm definitely working on my album, so we're trying to maybe release it by the end of this month or beginning of next year.
Okay. Can we get like a little sample of what that might be about, or?
It's more, I would say, it's kind of, let me see, what would I say? It's different. I can't say you that because I'm more with, I have pop, I have R&B, I have soul, so I'm kind of all in together.
Right. I totally understand. So, as you being, dealing with your whole cancer situation, how are you keeping yourself safe in this whole COVID environment now?
Well, now, like I said, I'm actually free from cancer, and I thank God. But I still have the stuff that I do deal with, do some of my help. So I try to, stay inside and keep myself covered.
Okay. Will you be because these vaccinations are in big talks right
Right.
now. Are you for them, against them? How do you feel?
It's kind of, I feel some type of way about the situation. I can't stop at what's going on though, but I do have some, some concerns about it.
Right. Okay. As you should. Um,
Right.
how do you think that social media, whether it be Facebook, IG, Twitter, whatever, how do you think that it has impacted your career in a positive way and in a negative way?
Positive way, I would say, you get more people to see who you are and what you're doing. And then you
Hmm.
have the negative side where people, some people may not like what you're doing, but that's not telling you to stop what you're doing as well. You continue to keep pushing because they're going to say different things about you.
Hmm.
So I would say no matter what, you got to keep going.
Cool. Um, what is Porsha Meyers' creative process? Like, how do you get ready for performances? Going in the studio, laying tracks down. Tell us your whole process.
Basically, I just put my music on. I sing. Music is the main thing that keeps me going. So I would definitely say music, singing or put my headphones on, get myself prepared. So yeah.
Okay. As a artist, what is the best advice that you have been given?
To never give up on my dreams.
Okay. What is the best that you have given about your talent to others that are aspiring to be like you?
I always keep God first and, remain humble and stay positive.
Okay. So tell us some of the venues that you have performed at.
I did Mooney's, Blue Olive. I did some shows with the hair show in Pageland, South Carolina. And I
Okay.
also did one with a school.
Cool. So, how has each of those performance differed from the next? Like whether it's was the fans energetic, were they interactive, were they not interactive?
I would say they more interactive. They love it. They love the music. They love the style. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay. So, let me ask you this, okay? Because again, the culture is always changing, and
Right.
especially music nowadays. Do you think that music in this era has changed for the better or for the worse?
I would say in between.
Okay. And how so?
And the reason why I say that because due to the better because it's different type of styles
Hmm.
that's going on due to the music, and then you have those that still in the same lane as well.
True, true, true. So, you know, a lot of us African American women have always been like over objective sexually in videos, in music lyrics, so on and
Mhm.
so forth. Um, how do you view those type of musicians, from even from the 90s up until now? Do you think it has gotten worse now, or was it worse back then?
I would say more back then because how it is today is kind of different because now we can really stand up for ourselves and we can say how we really feel than
Mhm.
how you felt back then.
Okay. So let me ask you this as well. If you had a chance to pick which label you would sign with, who would it be and why would you sign with them?
Hmm. I haven't really gave that a thought.
So would you
Besides
go
the
with a
one
label or
that,
would you be independent? Because a lot of artists are doing independent now.
yeah, but the one I'm signed with now is Firewater Music.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'd rather be with them.
Okay. Okay. So can we get, I'm gonna have to put you on the spot. Can we
Okay.
get a little sample from Miss Porsha Meyers tonight? Can we hear them pipes?
Oh, so you want to hear me sing?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's get a little sample.
Okay. Give me a second, okay?
Okay.
You want to play something? Yeah. Give me a second, honey.
Take your time, honey.
Sunlight beaming in my face. Tell me why I fell in love. Thought you had my heart. Oh, baby, when I first met you, I knew you were the one for me. Thought the love you gave me was so real. Till you walked away, it broke my heart. Tell me, baby, why do fools fall in love? Tell me why I fell in love. Thought you had my heart. Had me, baby, right from the start. Tell me, baby, why do fools fall in love? Tell me why I fell in love. Thought you had my heart. Had me, baby, right from the start. Tell me, baby, why do fools fall in love? Tell me why I fell in love. Thought you had my heart. Had me, baby, right from the start. Tell me, baby, why you fall in love? Gave you everything you need. I gave you, baby, all of me. You had my love on top, and now it feels like I'm thinking anything. Tell me, baby, why do fools fall in love? Tell me why I fell in love. Thought you had my heart. Had me, baby, right from the start. Tell me, baby, why do fools fall in love? Tell me why I fell in love. Thought you had my heart. Had me, baby, right from the start. Tell me, baby, why do fools fall in love? Gave you everything you need. That's good?
Honey. I was getting all the 50s vibes, like, honey.
Mm-hmm.
Where can we get that song from? Where can we
I
get that
haven't
song from? We
released
need
that
that.
yet.
We
Yeah, you
need
got the
that.
exclusive, honey. You like
Oh,
it?
we got the exclusive. Oh
Mm-hmm.
shit! Now, yeah, that's a whole bop right there, honey. A whole bop. Okay. So, how did you come up with the concept for that song? Like, where did that come from?
What I was going through, and I'm like, why do fools fall in love? Because at the time I was a fool, so why do fools fall in love?
Okay, now, yeah, that is a whole Bob honey. I'm here for it. Here all the way for it.
Thank you.
So, can you tell us, one, how did you even learn to write? Like, because I know there's a lot of singers that they can just sing, but they're
Hmm.
really not writers. So, how did you teach yourself to be a writer?
Watching my mom, because like I said, she sings as well too. So she used to write. So I used to watch her a lot, writing her songs and little plays and skits and stuff. So watching her was one of them. So I'll be like, I want to try it myself and see how far I can go with it. And I started writing poetry. And then that's when I started writing little skits and little plays. And then I was like, I think I should do a book. And then that's when I did A Girl with a Troubled Life.
Oh, wow. Wow, wow, wow. So, do you ever see yourself? Because I know, like, the new thing now, especially with a lot of upcoming artists, they do the Love and Hip Hops and shows like that. Do you ever see yourself maybe in being involved with that type of show or anything of that nature?
Yeah, I would love to. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So, please tell us where we could get one genie in a bottle. Okay,
It's
where
available
can we get
on
that from?
all platforms. It's available on all platforms.
Hmm.
So, and also on my website, www.theporsha.com, and the YouTube as well.
Okay.
Instagram. Hmm.
So, the
And
album. When is the album coming? And when can we get some of Porsha? That's what I want to
when can I get some of Porsha?
know.
January. January. You can get Porsha January. January.
Okay, now y'all listen. Y'all better go out and support this young woman. Okay, she got a beautiful voice on her.
Thank
You know what I'm saying?
you.
And it's not that, but we got to learn how to uplift a lot of our African American women,
Right.
especially in this industry.
Mhm.
We were good back in the '90s. We was in season then, and then we kind of started fading off.
Right. Hmm.
So make us in season again. So, you know, um, is there anybody? I'm gonna give you right now because I usually give it at the end, but I'm gonna let you give out anybody that you want to spend some special shout out loves to, whether it's your students or your mom or whoever. I'm gonna go ahead and let you do
Yes,
that.
my students at my job at Creative Day Preschool, my daughter, Keziah, my mother, my brother, my sister, my family and friends,
Mhm.
and also my fans as well.
Right. So, when is your next venue? Where can we see Portia at performing?
Well, we actually trying to work on something behind the glass again, so definitely be on the lookout for that. I will also keep you updated.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. And the video for Genie in a Bottle, when is that coming out?
Drop next Friday, December the 18th. So be on the lookout for that.
Okay, yeah, we need that. We need that, Miss Portia. Okay.
I
Now
got
I do
you.
want to ask you about the title because Christina Aguilera has done that title. So how do you want people to look at you and your Genie in a Bottle different from what she has done?
I would say what coming to my Jenny is she's very different. She's unique and she's the one like she's your fantasy. Whatever that you need, Jenny is your girl. She got you.
Okay, now. Not it's your girl, is she? Lord. So, how would you describe you as the artist, and how would you describe your music?
As me, I would say I'm different. I'm more positive. I love to stay in that lane and being unique. And far as with my music, I always take it to another level.
Mhm. Okay. So I know we were talking about a couple of shows back about how we don't have any good R&B artists, and
Hmm.
where has R&B gone? Do you feel like it's left?
No, I wouldn't say it has left. I wouldn't say that.
Mhm.
Me personally, I would say whoever the artist, the artist whoever's working on the music, I think they should bring that back, and that's why I'm here today because that's one thing I would love to do: bring the old school back because that's what they're missing. That's what they need is that old school.
I
Yes.
completely agree. We're missing the Hype William videos type videos. We're
Yes.
missing,
Right. Yes.
all those R&B songs, especially when we breaking up. Like we go turn on the music, go cry in the corner with the lights out type of music. We missing all of
That's right.
that. That's what
That's
we be
it.
missing. So do you see? Okay, where do you see yourself 5 years from now with your career?
I will be more in the music industry, still writing and doing videos and singing, doing more shows and doing features with different artists as well.
Okay. Have you worked with anybody that's already in the industry so far, or
No, I haven't. Not yet.
who would you like to work with besides Keisha? Like, if you had your pick of 5 people, your top 5, who would you pick?
Let's see. Men's too as well.
Yes, men or women, doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Okay. Brian McKnight,
Okay.
Tyrese. Let's
Mm-hmm.
see. K Michelle,
Okay.
Drake,
Okay, that's a good one.
and Chris Brown.
That's a hell of a lineup. Now, would you take Tyrese crying Tyrese, or you going to take Coca-Cola Tyrese? That's what we want to know. That's what we want to know.
I don't know about that one. Maybe give me a little both of them.
Right. Feel that emotion in that song.
Yeah, I would love that.
Yeah, that's a one hell of a lineup right there. That's actually, so that would be a hell of a concert. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
So, as far as your career with singing, when it does, move to, let's just say, like you said, 5 years from now, you're more in the industry. How would your teacher career work with your singing career?
I would still say I would still teach, but I have my own youth girl, so I do have my own little thing that I do with my kids as well. So that will never leave. I will continue to do that.
Okay. And how does that work for you now? Like, I mean, you being a teacher during the day and then singer at night. Like, how does
It's
that
a
coexist?
balance. It's a balance. It's a balance. I can say that, but it's
Mhm.
good. I love it. I enjoy it. I love working with kids, and I love doing music. It's two main things that I love to do. So, yeah.
Good. Now, have you ever had any negative backlash from doing both?
Every now and then, yeah, I have. You can't really do that too much. You doing, and you got the kids, and you doing music. But me, it's different. I'm still gonna do it regardless.
How have you handled that? Like when you get that type of negative feedback?
I still remain positive and humble. Yeah.
Okay, that's great. That, I mean, what your story is awesome. It's inspiring. Being that you one overcame a terrible illness, and then for you to be a teacher and then a singer, like you have an awesome
Yeah.
story. Like awesome. Have you ever thought about like doing a book?
Yes, I have.
Okay, and do we have like something like that in the works or?
I'm working on it. I'm getting there.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
there's like a little surprise, a little secret I was doing with myself. But since you made me bring it out tonight,
Oh,
so
did we
yeah.
spill the beans? Did we spill the beans?
Yes, you did.
Well, look, if when you write it and when you release it, I for sure will
Yes,
first to copy it because your story is, like I said, inspirational and amazing, especially as being an
thank
African
you.
American woman in this day and era.
Right.
We need that inspiration behind us.
Yeah,
So,
you're right. You definitely right about that.
so one salute to you for one being a teacher, especially in this pandemic, because I know y'all teachers haven't really been going through a lot with being in
Yeah.
school and out of school and doing virtual learning.
Mhm.
It's a lot. So salute to you on that.
It is. Yeah, thank you.
And I want to ask you, how have you been dealing with that aspect of your life, which with this whole pandemic and being a teacher, and are your kids actually virtually learning right now, or are they in the classroom?
They in the classroom. Yeah, we're in the classroom.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so salute to you on that. Salute to
Thank
you
you.
second off for you beating cancer. So I mean not everybody gets to say that. So salute to you.
Right.
Um
Thank you.
third off, your voice is amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. So I do want to ask, have you ever like started like have you ever went on to try to for American Idol or anything of those type of shows before?
No, I never did. My
Okay.
mom and my family, they want me to. Yeah, they used to talk about it.
Hmm. I mean, do you think that it would benefit you, or do you think it would kind of really not do too much?
I would say it may benefit me because you get more people that's watching you and that will love you too as well. So it'll bring out like more fans and people to support you as well.
That is true. That is very very true. So, Portia, I want to. Is there anybody else you want to give out any more shout outs to that you may have missed?
Yes, my producer Michael Brooks and Terrence Barber. I can't leave those two out. So I definitely want to give a shout out to them too.
I know that's right.
And
Well, shout
Crucial as
out.
well.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, huh?
And Crucial as well for doing the video for Genie in a Bottle.
And we're gonna be waiting on that video, ma'am. We are gonna be waiting
December
on
the
it.
18th. December the 18th, next Friday.
Y'all hear that, y'all? So next Friday, y'all be on the lookout for that Genie in a Bottle. And also, where can we find the rest of your music before Genie in a Bottle?
What it's in on all platforms still. Yeah, all platforms. Yeah,
Okay.
Spotify. Yeah.
Okay. Y'all make sure y'all go support this woman. Please support her. Like she has an amazing,
Yes.
amazing voice.
Thank you.
So I want to thank you, Portia, for coming on tonight. You were a
Thank
refreshing
you.
guest, and I wish you all the best. And maybe you
Same
can
to
come
you as
back
well.
after you have dropped your album to discuss your album if you like.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds great.
All right, y'all. So tomorrow night, y'all tune in. We're gonna have another special guest for something for the culture, and we'll be back tomorrow night at 8 p.m. I want to thank again Portia for coming on tonight and
Thank
sharing her
you.
journey with us and her voice. Y'all check out her music, please, please do. And we will catch up with y'all tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. All right, I'm Jazzy J, and this was something for the culture. Y'all have a blessed night.